Hello guys, Matthew here and welcome back again to the TechTick YouTube channel. Fresh from the factory line came directly to me this brand new Logitech gaming mouse from their G division of their gaming peripherals, this one just simply called Pro. Taking a closer look at the box, right away on the front you can see a picture of the mouse itself, while on the bottom there's a notion of what's inside of the box, as well as which platforms this model supports. On the left side there's a list of technical specifications, while on the back you'll find another picture of the mouse and a quick overview of features, most important one being this 3366 number, but more on that later on. Opening up the box, you'll get your basic bundle, user manual and quick start guide. And of course, the mouse itself. As you can see, Logitech G Pro uses very sleek design and minimalistic approach, looking a lot like their G100S model and not weighing much more than it at 83 grams. With that inherently comes this symmetrical design, and in theory it could be used by left-handed users, that is if they don't mind the back and forward buttons on the left side. Other than that, we have your usual left and right mouse clicks, these ones being really firm but tactile and fast enough, pretty average rubberized scroll wheel and its middle click function, and behind it a dedicated DPI toggle switch. That's basically it for this model, and one thing that goes outside of that scope of being a completely regular mouse exterior wise is that it has a RGB illuminated G logo and a stripe which hugs the back portion of the mouse, and this nicely braided 1.8 meter cable and decently built USB connection end. Turning the mouse onto the other side, down there you can see a common number of small surface sized Teflon feet, and in the middle of it all, the star of this show, the optical sensor itself, which could potentially make this mouse a popular choice amongst gamers. So why could this model be a pretty important product for Logitech? Well, what's interesting about this model is that it holds one of the best optical sensors on the market, that being the PixArt's PWM3366 sensor, capable of going anywhere from 200 to 12,000 dpi in increments of 50 dpi. This sensor is usually found in high-end gaming mice, but with this model Logitech tried to make it more affordable by putting it in a mouse which is rather plain looking, supporting simple design and somewhat average build quality, without any additional features, basically just utilizing your, so to speak, bare necessities to drive the cost of production down. Bottom line, that's something that any true gamer would want, a good sensor and ergonomics before all, then everything else after that. Essentially, we got ourselves an upgraded version of the G100S, which could potentially be the reason why they gave it the Pro name, as a lot of pro FPS players tend to use that model. Although at the time of doing my review I still didn't know the official price for this model, judging by what I saw here and knowing that, for example, the G303 model, which houses the same sensor, costs around $70 on the Logitech's official website, I would guess that the Logitech G Pro model will cost anywhere from $40 to $60. When it comes to ergonomics, the Pro is basically your generic sweet spot example of a mouse, so to speak, in terms of its size, a safe choice for majority of users. Personally, I think that you cannot go wrong with it, but on the other hand, I feel like it's more suited for mid to smaller sized hands, while users with bigger hands could potentially feel a bit cramped, although in my case I was comfortable enough with my a bit above average sized hand. When it comes to using it, some of you are probably familiar on how the PixArt's 3366 sensor performs, and I pretty much had the same experience as I did while doing my G303 review. It's very precise while at the same time capable of being really fast when needed. Overall, a great mouse for FPS games. Unfortunately, at the time of doing my review, the version of the Logitech gaming software application which I had didn't support this model, but you can expect your usual features as with any other Logitech G mouse, like changing DPI level and tracking sensitivity, defining different profiles depending on the game, remap the keys, record macros, adjust RGB lighting, check your key heat map, and do, for example, surface tuning. That's it guys for this time. Thank you once again for checking out the unboxing and review of the Logitech G Pro gaming mouse. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about the product, and of course, if you would like to see more content like this, you can subscribe to the TechTick YouTube channel, or you can just check out some of the other videos from before.